What's up YouTube? I'm Chart, welcome to my channel, and this is my first attempt at being in a video, so let's jump right in. Man, this is hard. Have you guys ever wondered if it's easy to speak into a camera? You know, like all those vloggers do? It's not. Sure, this is difficult. But in any case, so welcome. So this past Sunday, me and Balladovich attended the Volkswagen Club's time trial event held at Vereeniging Kart Circuit. Balladovich, for those who don't know, is my budget race car. It's a 1998 Honda Ballade, D15 engine, nothing fancy, non-VTEC, so it makes about 51 kilowatts on the wheels, nothing fancy. And I'll put a link in the description to its Facebook page for those who want to find out more. Vereeniging Kart Circuit is exactly that. It's a circuit meant for go-karts. Us driving our cars there, we don't do wheel-to-wheel, it's a time trial type event. So you race against time. It being a go-kart circuit means that you never do real fast speeds, but it's a very technical circuit. And for those who've ever been to Vereeniging Kart Circuit or ever driven there, knows exactly how fun that circuit is. So in the beginning of the day, I made a video to show you guys what the layout looks out. So check it out. This is Vereeniging Kart Circuit. Nice and warm day. You can see it's nice and tight. It's going to be fun. Right, so jumping right in, here's the first run for the day. Right, first session out. Cold track, so need to pay attention, warm up the tires nicely. The first warm up there will be just side to side. Warm up everything nicely. So just before the start of the second session, my wife arrived at the track. I invited her to come experience firsthand a hot lap in the Honda Ballade. Although the Honda is not very fast, it's still awesome to see what G-forces a simple car can generate. And during the warm-up, when she started holding on to the roll cage and giggling about, I knew that it's going to be good. So check this out. Okay. Following some expert advice, I increased the rear tire pressure to 2.5 bar cold This will help the rear rotate upon corner entry. Now here's some bloopers of me trying to get used to this extra rotation. So after these two incidents, I realized that me trail braking late caused the over-rotation. Once I figured out that the amount of brake pressure I applied during corner entry directly related to the amount of rotation I was getting, I could start using this to my advantage. A few practice sessions later, here's the fastest lap that I did for the day. Now that I've gotten to grips with the car and the extra rotation that it has, I've asked Jonathan Vilaca to join me in the car to give me some tips and tricks of where I can improve. Not only did Jonathan post the fastest time for the day, but last year in the Michelin Cup Challenge, he showcased exactly how impressive he can be with a front-wheel drive chassis. Check this out. So just for the fun of it, here's a split screen of both our fastest laps side by side of the same session. So with no real practice and me giggling in his ears like a little girl. Yeah, yeah, buddy. Jonathan was able to still beat my time. Looking at the race chrono data afterwards, although we've done similar times, taking the fastest bits of my lap and the fastest bits of Jonathan's laps, race chrono predicts that we should have done an optimal lap of 0.8 of a second faster. So I'll do some further research on the data that was collected, but just by replaying the video, you can see in turn 1, Jonathan is 6 kilometers an hour faster in that corner, making a huge difference in the first sector of the lap. For those who want more information on Vilaca racing, I'll put a link in the description, go check them out. Now for a real challenge, Victor Balladovich versus my Audi A5 3-liter TDI. But Chart, how is that fair? I hear you asking. Well, it isn't. At this point, the Audi is just used as a benchmark, a very fast benchmark, a class-winning championship benchmark. So last year I competed in the Michelin Cup Challenge with my Audi A5 330 Di. It was good enough to win Class E as well as overall champion. So with the Audi, I took on the best of the best that the Michelin Cup had to offer and did extremely well. But how much of it was it charged doing well, or driving a fancy car with fancy suspension, wide tires and bucket loads of power? And that's where the idea of Victor Balladovich first came about. Why not go back to your basics, learn how to drive a car with no fancy suspension, very little power, and learn how to keep momentum, how to fight a over-rotating rear of a Honda Ballade. The intention of the Honda is to slowly build it up, small increments at a time, learning as I go along, ever chasing the times that I did in the Audi. So I thought it would be cool to introduce this segment in my videos to track the progress of how Victor gets faster and faster, ever getting closer to the Audi. And at what price point and modification point will the Honda be running the same times as the Audi? So to start off the Victor versus Champion segment, here's a side-by-side video of the fastest time I did in Victor Balladovich versus the Audi of last year at Vereeniging Kart Circuit. There you have it, folks. What is the difference between last year's champion and Victor Balladovich at Vereeniging Kart Circuit? 4 seconds. So here is the overall result between Victor and the Audi. I've for now selected 4 tracks which I'm going to use to compare the two cars as the Honda progresses. It's Vereeniging Kart Circuit, a quarter mile, Laserfiche Raceway and Red Star. And there you have it. Thanks for watching. If you have any suggestions or comments, please drop them in the comment section below. If you liked the video and want to subscribe for more content coming in future, please hit the subscribe button, hit the bell if you want to, and thanks for watching. Goodbye.